Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? So, yeah, we had a bit of a computer mishap. Let me just pull over here for a second and let you know what's going on. um, yeah, had a power outage while I was kind of playing a game and stuff, and the computer obviously shut down, and I was kind of recording another episode for my series that I was doing. So if you're watching that series, sorry, there won't be any more. When I got everything all fired back up, we come to find that a few things, other than just the game, but a few other things were kind of corrupted a little bit. So I had to kind of reinstall some things and fix a few things. And when I booted into the game, back into the game, it somehow screwed up that save file, along with another one, which there was just one I was playing. I wasn't showing anybody. But yeah, so I no longer have that save file, and to try and bring it back to the way it was and everything else, it's almost just not worth my time to try and bring it back that way. So yeah, I'm starting this one. I'm not sure what I'll name it yet, but yeah, we're just gonna start another one here, and some of it'll be live streamed, some of it'll be probably recorded. I'll do a bunch of stuff off screen, here and there. But yeah. So what I've done is I've got my old trusty Chevy here, and you can see I got just under $13,000 in the bank. And for some reason my colors are off. Give me a second here. Graphic settings. Game settings. I'm missing. Oh, I know what's wrong. Because I didn't click on everything. So, okay, give me a second here. I gotta fix my mods here. Like I said, I'm just starting this one up, so yeah. Is that the one I want? Yep. Yeah, see a bunch of my mods. Select all. I had added some new mods, and I forgot to activate them. Okay. And yes, I run a lot of mods. I'm on PC, so just give me a second here and I'll be back in. But yeah, I ended up losing that save, so unfortunately I'm not going to be doing that anymore on that one. So got another one that I was doing the live streams on, that one with the big harvester with the big Canadian flag on the side of it. That one's still good. One of my big farms, luckily, thankfully, is still good. Okay, there we go. Now my colors, my speedometer and stuff are proper. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So we're gonna, I started off with some money. I bought a couple properties, and that's where we're gonna head out to now. And then we're gonna try and figure out how much and what we can do. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for. I bought. I think I gotta go further yet. Yeah, I bought 3 small properties. I don't know if we're going to do any type of cattle ranch or chickens or just farming, you know. Bought a house. I bought 3 properties. I think this is the turn here. So we are now stuck in Manitoba. I think bought a lot of this sight unseen. I think typical Manitoba. And I do believe this is our house. Basically, it was just, you know, sold as is. There's nothing spectacular. It's not a farm or anything. Nice size farm across the road, though, looks like. But yeah, this is the house. You know, I had a decorator come in and buy a bunch of furniture and set things up for me while I was making the move out here. And so, what do we got here? Oh, that's the bathroom. Okay. Bedroom here. Master bedroom there. Okay. So we're good. But yeah. So it's basically all ready for us to move in. Ooh, nice walk through office. Right on. You know. Yeah. Other than that, we've got, I think, up to, like, this house property is up to somewhere around these trees here. And then off to the other side. This truck does not belong here, does it? A nice little shed here, but I think the property goes up to these trees. Somewhere here. Now, I've got 3 farm fields at the back here. I don't even know what's on them, if anything. This one's grass, ready to be cut. Don't own that. This one is grass and ready to be cut. So I guess we can either harvest the grass or plow it under or something, but right now we don't have much for money, so this one's all grass as well. You know, it'd be nice to get that one. I don't know what's on it right now. That Katie owns it. Lentils. Yeah, ready to harvest, so she'll be out there harvesting that soon, I guess. So yeah, that's not our house. That's not our house. Get back in our own yard here. I don't know if there's anything in the shed over here. No. Looks like some antique push mower and some sort of grass collector, maybe? Well, I don't know if I want to go doing that. I mean, we can if we have to, but, you know, I don't know if I want to be cutting that much grass. So I'm gonna head down to the farm store and see what we can possibly pick up for a mower. 'Cause, I mean, we gotta start somewhere, right? So hopefully nobody's coming. I don't even know where the hell the farm store is. Maybe we should pull up a GPS here and kind of see where we're at. What do we got? You know, punch in farm store. Yeah, that's a farmland. We got a, yeah, GPS says somewhere up here, maybe this one. Yeah, we got a vehicle shop straight up the road. So, been something new to this area. I guess we'll just turn around and go straight up the road. So, hopefully this farmer doesn't mind me turning around here in his yard. Ooh. Try that again. There we go. So we're gonna head to the farm store. We're gonna see. Oh, stop sign. Nothing. Okay. Well, turns into gravel road. More my style. But yeah, we're gonna see what we can build out on this on these properties for now. Maybe we can make enough money and buy Katie's field. Kind of attach it into ours. Oh, right here. Oh. I don't want to park in front of the shop doors in case they have to bring something out. So we're going to go in here. We're going to figure out what we can buy. No vehicles available. How is that possible? Am I in the wrong spot? Oh. That's in their shop. I don't want to go to the shop. I want to go to the store. Okay. So, we need some sort of mower. So, let's see what we got for mowers. We got mowers here. 13 grand. Well, that's too much for me. I don't even have a tractor anyways, so I don't know what we're going to do. Guess we're going to be looking at possibly one of these. So we got the Husqvarna. Got no mower deck, so we'll have to buy a mower deck separate. Ooh, we get the comfy model or not? Bumper? I don't think we need a bumper. Let's see what else they got here. Looks like this one. Pretty much identical, I think. Except this one has a mower deck, right? 20 horsepower. We got 1 meter wide cut, 20 kilometers an hour. If we go to this one, we go to combinations, we got a deck, 20 kilometers an hour, 1 meter wide, 20 horsepower required. This one says it's got 36 horsepower. Well, I think basically it's just one comes with and one comes without, so I think we should pick that up. So let's see, do we want any extra options? Do we want to be a little more comfy? We don't need bumper. Definitely don't want that color. So we're going to go with our favorite colors. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Rim color. You want to go with the same color for the rims? That looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's go with that. Do we need a plate? We don't need a plate. So we're going to go like that. We're going to go... Yeah, we'll stick with those tires, I believe. And there we go. More money gone, right? But at least now we can do something. We're going to need a way to transport the grass, I guess. Is there anything we could tow with the truck? I don't know how we're going to pick all that up. Maybe I made a bad decision here. I think we made a bad decision. Okay, well, what do we do? What do we do now? No old tractors. How about, let's see if we got any on-lot used tractors. But it still doesn't help me on picking it up, right? So 8,000 for one of those, 8,500 there. I don't know. Hey, Rooster. Welcome. If you didn't hear the beginning, yeah, we kind of had a malfunction with computers. And I ended up losing a couple saves. And one of them was the series I was doing. So kind of somewhat restarting a save. Basically another series. What about this tractor? Got PTO. Not much for horsepower though, right? So how much horsepower does the forage wagon take? Once we find them right there, forage wagon. This one takes 60. So we need minimum 60 horsepower. I think we might have to pull a loan. That one's 78. We can afford that. Or 68 to 78. That's 10 grand. What did I say this one had? 50, eh? This one has 79. Do I really want a blue oval? Not too fussy about the way that tractor looks, but at the moment, this is about what we can afford. And we can paint it. It's a little better, eh? Base color, we'll go black again. Actually, just go pure black. Well, that's shitty. It changed the engine color. Didn't want to change the engine color. Let's go back this one, I think. Cabin color, black. Design color, black. Or should we go blue? No, that looks funny. Looks funny. Nice color, but no, we're not going with that. What's Rooster up to today? Let's design color black. That doesn't look too bad. So what else is red? I'm not seeing anything else red. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. So we're gonna buy this. And we're gonna call up the bank. And we need a forage wagon. I should have checked. How much for the forage wagon? So that we can talk to the bank. And cheapest is 70. Or 70, 30 I should say. This one needs 60 horsepower. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the difference is between this one. Just part of the Mow Anywhere, I guess. Same price. 35, yeah. Hey, so we're gonna call up the bank. And let's see here. Call it the bank. Look at our finances. Yep. There's the property. So we need to borrow. Let's say 31. Sound like a plan? No. Too much right there. 35, I guess, is the lowest we can do. So now we can go back in here. The bank approved it, so we're good. So we're going to buy this. We're going to buy this one. I don't know about you, but I really don't like yellow. That's better. And just for the hell of it, we're going to go here. We're going to go there. Like that. Yeah, look at that. Rim color's fine. Red's fine. Okay. Bye. Now you're probably wondering, like, why not just lease it? It's less money. Well, because we're going to use the thing no matter what. You know, and we plan on expanding the farm at all. Yeah, we're going to need it anyways. So, and yes, I use super strength. So, we're going to load this back here. Right? We're going to strap that down. We're going to get into this funny looking tractor. Look like hell that this thing can do this. It's only forage wagon, so it shouldn't be that hard. Oh, that was cool. Hooked up to that, so now we need to hook up PTO shaft. Yeah, and then hoses. We'll get an Uber and come back out for the truck after. So, got any big plans for the week? It's not a bad tractor. Definitely not the most luxurious tractor, but should do what we need it to do. I hope. Anybody got plans for the week? So yeah, if you're just joining us, we had a malfunction with power, and I ended up losing a few saves. They got corrupted, among a few other problems with the computer, because I was on it at the time when the power went out. So yeah, I lost the series I was doing. So now I'm just gonna be doing this, which is gonna be, I guess, kind of a series. So basically I bought this house and 3 fields behind it. And yeah, we got 3 fields of grass. I'm just gonna park this here for now. The house property is just basically tree line and goes across to those trees. And the same thing over here down this tree line and up to those trees there. I've got that field over there, I got this field, and I got the field over there. So, let's take an Uber. Snap the fingers. Blink. We are back over here. We've got what we need. Let's fire this thing up. Hopefully you guys can hear me and the game well enough. Yeah, I know. I wish I could put flames on the hood. Whoa, pay attention, dummy. I was trying to read chat. Good thing that is a ghost sign, I guess. Alright, so let's go back to the house. Hopefully this mower can handle mowing that grass, so we can make some money. Now, I do have another series that I am going to start. It's going to be a challenge type series. Yoo-hoo! Who needs stop signs? Thank you, my love. Whoa, pay attention. My wife just got home. She brought me a mocha. White hot chocolate mocha. Thank you very much, my love.
Sick as I am.
Yeah, nice and sick, are you?
To the point, the last time I was sick there a couple of weeks ago, you know, when you're sick and you smoke a cigarette, you get that amputated. I never had that. I got it now.
Yeah. Well, eat some oranges, drink some orange juice. Sorry, guys. Wife just got home, so. Family first. Love you. Anyways, yeah. So, let's get this thing unstrapped. Our beauty blue here. Compared to the truck, I guess. Alright, there. And there. Well, let's see what this thing will do. See how hot rod this thing is. Do you have any options on this thing? We gotta turn on mower. What's that do? Oh, that moves me up and down, okay. Sweet. What does that? Now, turn on mower. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for options. Okay, so turn mower on. Come on. It's not letting me turn the mower on. Why is it not turning the mower on? What do I gotta hook up? Anything up? Just because I do have the mod for manual hookup. Okay. What's going on here? Do I have to bring this thing back? Just trying to see if there's something I have to actually hook up here. Because I have the mod manual hookup. Looks like the belt is hooked up, so I don't have to hook that up. Yeah, see, the belt is hooked up. Okay, so why is it not letting me turn the mower on? Engine started. Hit X. There we go. Wasn't letting me before. I suppose if it would help if I lowered the mower. Right? It's like, what the hell? Why isn't it working? Dropping swath. Yep. Okay. Holy Christ. Are we freaking lawnmower drag racing here or what? I'm not looking for perfect at the moment. I just want to make sure this thing is working. Seems to be. I'll probably end up cutting these trees down. I mean, that'll be extra money anyways. Just so I can possibly put a barn here beside the house. So that I can, you know, have a spot to put equipment and stuff like that. Yeah, it seems to be working. Smart to go both directions. In opposite directions. Yeah. So, oh, I was off my property line, that's fine. How far does the property go? Must be right about here somewhere then. So I guess I'm not quite at the trees. That's good to know. I'm not quite at the trees from my property. I didn't even check to see if the other side did the same thing, the other end here. Good here, we're good here. Looks like we're good all along here. Eventually we'll figure out exactly where all the property is and everything. So if we do it this way, we get a bit of a better swath. We don't have to make as many passes. Like I said, I'm not looking for perfect at the moment. I just want to make sure it was actually going to work. What the hell was that? Hump in the yard? So I guess the big question is going to be, is it going to mow the field grass, not just the yard grass? Now it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. So pick this up, go out to the field, and see what this thing will do. Like it is, okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh wait, I can go straight through. I don't have to stop. Pretty sure I don't have permission to go all the way to the trees. I don't know how far here, but we'll just go to the edge of the property for now. The edge of the field. You can always figure out how far the field goes afterwards. Go right to the edge of the road, yeah. Whatever this is. This thing friggin' breezes along, man. So how's everybody else doing? Basically starting from nothing. Had a little bit of money, you know, we bought the properties. Probably should have waited on one of the properties, you know, so that had a little extra money, but now we got a bit of a loan to pay back, so that's okay, we'll get that. We'll pay it off as quick as possible. What's nice is I own all three, so I can just go right on through even that little grass patch that's in between each field. I know I said I was going to go back and forth. It's just a pain trying to go back around, turn around, go the other direction. I and try and keep it in a nice straight line so everything blends together. I'll just make the extra passes. This is only going to be temporary. This will end up the yard mower. You know, you don't want to go doing too much with the field. Am I cutting and leaving swath or what? Yeah, kind of, sort of, I guess. Guess we'll find out here soon enough if I'm actually leaving a swath drop or not. At the moment, it almost looks like it's not, but in the yard I was. That's there. A little bit right there, right? Yeah, I guess there's a little bit of swath there. You know, for a brand new lawnmower, it doesn't have the safety switch in the seat, you know, when you get off and it shuts off. In case, you know, you get onto a big hill and you roll it over, it's supposed to shut itself off. So, what do you figure? What are we going to do for fields? You know, do we keep this grass for now and see what we can build with it, you know? I'm hoping that we can get enough money here just from selling the grass so that we can pick up a tedder. Then we can turn it into hay. And that'll sell for more, at least. Not much more, but it will. May have to do this 2 or 3 times just to be able to afford, you know, plow if we're going to end up plowing, but then we need the seeder and everything else. So I have to keep this as grass and hay for now. Maybe eventually pick up a small baler wrapper, make silage. I'll get a silage pit. Maybe a silage pit probably be better, just for the fact that we've got a forage wagon, so we could just pick it up and dump it in there. But and where we're going to put the silage bunker. Could kind of put it right here, right? Maybe on this side. A little tire silage bunker. You know, to start off with. Oh, what do you think? I'm not getting a whole lot of swath off of this, but I'm actually getting more off of the grass in the center than I am. Yeah, it almost seems like I'm getting more off of you know, my yard than I am off the actual field. It says it's ready to harvest. I don't know. Go figure. Something I want to check though on this save is I've started playing on the Sudbury one. For some reason, I've never had this issue before. Maybe it's just that map, but you can drive on the grass field with thin tires. But if you bring normal tires on, like I tried to bring a forage wagon on, and it was destroying the grass field. It was destroying the crop. And I'm like, since when does it destroy the crop? So I don't know if it's just that map that's doing that, or is that an update that all grass now does that. 'Cause that would suck. Having to, you know, figure out a way to put thin tires and stuff on a forage wagon. Forage wagon or anything, because I was going to spread manure on it too. Even that, I couldn't do that because the tires were wrecking with the grass. I'm hoping it's not an update that they did that you now can wreck grass by driving on it without thin tires. I think that might be a screw up in the Sudbury map. Oh, this is going to take a while. Oh my god. But this is what we got to do. Daylight's already going away. What the hell? I'm gonna have to like stop and go to sleep so we have daylight again. This lawn tractor even have lights. It does. Well, I guess if it gets too dark, we can turn the lights on. And there's actually quite a bit of grass here to cut. I'm assuming that if we use proper equipment, we'll probably get a better yield off of it. I probably could have left it for until next month, and it might have gotten thicker. And of course then the yields would have been better yet. And this thing has such fast steering on it that it wouldn't be hard just to whip down the wrong direction. That's why I'm going so slow in the corners. I know I'm not going to do a long live stream today because it's kind of movie night with the wife tonight, so do a couple hours and then yeah, I'll probably pick this up tomorrow, do a longer live stream tomorrow. And I think the wife is home tomorrow, so what do you think of the house so far? Like, I mean, it's not a bad little house, a little property. We've got the 3 little farmlands. I mean, they're not big, but you know, considering, you know, started with almost, I started with 100,000. You know, do what we can, build what we got. Maybe we can end up building an empire somehow. An empire of what? Who knows? Do we do like wheat and make cakes and stuff like that and use the grain mills, or do we grow a few fields and then, you know, pick up cattle or something? I haven't decided yet. I'm not going to do anything with forestry really. Might get a small sawmill and maybe a small chunk of property that has some wood on it. You know, just kind of let it do its own thing. Go back every now and then, throw some wood in it, sell a few things, but not try to do any type of industry with it. field's getting smaller and smaller. It really doesn't look like there's much on this though. It could be just because of the type of implement I'm using, but just me and you, Jake. Nobody else watching. I know we're not supposed to mow grass with the chute facing inwards to the grass that we're cutting. Maybe that's the problem. Should I turn around? Shoot the grass outwards? Maybe I'm mulching shit. Really, I'm not getting a whole lot of grass. Let's try a couple rounds this way and see what happens. I was getting dizzy going the other direction anyway, so we're going to undizzy ourselves. This mower really boogies. I've seen cars that don't move this fast. Yeah, once it's supper time, I'll probably just call it quits. I'll eat supper with the wife. And we can have our movie night. This will be the first pass without blowing the grass into uncut grass. Almost got her beat. About 5 or 6 more passes here and we'll have all of this cut. Then we can see how little we get with the forward wagon. Maybe we'll do that in the morning though. It's not so dark. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to probably see if we can find a couple contracts. You guys should probably let me know if you like the live streams. Would you like them to be a little more regular, more consistent kind of thing, you know, like every certain day at a certain time? Of course that would, you know, be determined by me, but right now I just kind of do it live whenever I feel bored. Or just sporadically going, yeah, I should do it live today this time. I don't really schedule anything. I can work at scheduling a more regular live stream. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the chat or the comments, depending on when you're watching this. Oh, reality, this mower doesn't take long to cut this. Missed a few spots here and there, but like I said, this time around I'm not too worried about it. Gotta build up some more money first. Don't want to take out too many loans. Don't want to take out too many loans if I can help it. More pass and should be good. This stuff here. Worried about those couple little tufts. Then we'll head to bed so we can make it daylight again, so that everybody can see a little better. Another half pass. Not even half a pass, quarter pass. There we go. I'll finish the yard tomorrow. See if we can cut in between the trees. Maybe we can cut the trees down. Outside door there too. Leap. Thank you. Okay. Loan interest payment, yeah, mm-hmm. Well, let's see how much we actually get. Probably not a whole hell of a lot. Rake would probably be good too. Yes, we're going to have to figure out where we can sell this to, huh? Animal dealer, farmer's market maybe. Actually getting quite a bit of grass, aren't we? Maybe it's just because of the stubble. Stubble was hiding a lot of it. So we could eventually cut these trees down, maybe. See how far the property goes. If our property goes far enough, we cut those trees down. Probably will anyways, because no matter what I do here, we get, if I ever hire the artificial idiots to help, they're just going to run into all these freaking trees. So I'm going to talk to the neighbors and maybe I can get rid of all these trees along the edge of the field. Maybe I'll compensate them, I'll pay them for the trees or something, I don't know. As I get a feeling, yeah, I'm close to these trees now. Can you imagine an artificial idiot doing this? I'm actually not doing too bad for picking up grass. On the mower, it really didn't look like there was much for grass. It's actually not doing too bad. No, I mean, not, you know, super great, but it'll make us a few dollars. I'll go, after I get this done, depending on how much room's in the wagon, I'll finish cutting my yard. Might as well pick that up. Yeah, it kind of really upset me that a couple of my saves went corrupt on me. I don't know why, like only a couple saves. I don't know if it was because I was on it or something. Like I don't know. And of course, it had to be that one, right? The one I'm doing my series on. I was enjoying that one. I had some big plans for that one. But oh well, I guess that's the way it goes. I just have to start a different one, I guess. Like I said, I'm working out a challenge one. Sounds like Dad's coming in. Yeah, we're just working at getting this grass picked up here. Not the easiest to see on the ground, the way the color and the shades are. The only thing that's really telling me if I'm getting it or missing anything is the dirt in between the tufts. Tractor's not doing too bad. Seems to have just enough horsepower to get this thing done. Pull the weight. Yeah, I mean, say about a good third of the field picked up. We've almost got a full wagon here. So yeah, this thing, missed a bunch. This thing actually produced quite a bit of grass. It just didn't look like it on the riding mower. Just looked like there was way less. So I guess we'll have to figure out where we're going to sell this, and then at that point figure out where that is. We're going to have a full wagon here in just a second. Land isn't the cheapest out here in Manitoba either. That's it, full wagons. So, let's figure out where we can bring this. Prices, right now it's just grass. Grass, we got animal dealer, both of them are paying the same thing. Where's that? And do I want to sell to them? Way up there. Animal dealer. Right next to it, so. Are they the same? Yeah, they're the same price. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, straight up the road, huh? Go through my yard. I'm not pissing the neighbors off. Wonder if I can mow the ditch. Oh, how far the edge of my property comes out, so. Coming through. So if you like what's going on here, make sure you hit that like button for me. If you want to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Make sure that all notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on anything. And say give a follow on my Instagram and my Facebook group, but that's on my other channel. You'll need to put my Discord in the description of these videos. So when I get a chance, if I remember, I'll put that so you guys can join my Discord. But if you look it up, it's under Blue Streak. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Dang, this is where I gotta go. So we got two different places we can go to. They're both paying the same amount of money, so let's see who's easier to pull into. Probably the animal dealer. Is this the right spot? Yeah. Alright, let's see how much we get. Nice to see it going up. I'm going up a lot. It's going up. Just a little over 2,000 plus 112 for environmental. Nice. So, I think probably another maybe $3,000 worth sitting on the field in the yard. And I think we're going to have to do a couple contracts because, well, yeah, I don't know. We're going to have enough money to really do anything with. Just by selling this grass here. And of course we're not going to be able to cut it again for another month or so. I want to thank Jake and Rooster for stopping in and hitting me up in the chat. And then I saw a couple other people pop in. Don't know who you are, but thank you very much for stopping in. Got some more of this here. The rest of this field picked up, or these fields picked up. I think we'll blend these 3 fields together, but we'll need a plow to do that. And we'll also need a seeder, so we can plant the grass in those areas. Now, I should take a look to see if they have some sort of spreader on sale, so that we can probably put some lime and fertilizer on this field. That probably make everything grow a little better. I don't have money right now to do soil sampling, so I just have to take it on faith that we're good judgment at how much lime and fertilizer we need. Here we could probably find a couple good contracts to really bring the money up a little quicker. Get that up, and then we can look at a little bit of equipment. We're going to need it. Wonder how often houses go up for sale around here. Come on, tractor, keep going. There we go. Maybe we can look into someday buying these houses here on the left and right side of me, or left and right side of my house, I guess. And we can buy them and tear them down and expand barns and stuff like that. But as of right now, I can walk right out of my house door and start work in the field because it's literally like how many feet away? Like 30 feet I'm in the field. Nothing nicer than being able to just walk out your door and you're at work. Or in some cases, not even leave your house. I'm gonna get that patch. And I don't know if we're gonna get another full wagon here or not. But we'll try. See what we get. What we get is what we get, I guess. I think every little bit's gonna help here with the yard and everything. Cold and windy out here today in real life. I've got it set right now for 1 day months, so things should progress a little faster. But I mean, over time we might drop that down to, or raise it up, I guess, to 2 days a month. Just to be able to give us a little more time. I know there's people subscribed. Thank you for all of them. But there's, I know there's a bunch of them that don't have the notifications turned on or set to all notifications. So, if you are subscribed, make sure you check that out. You're not missing out on the live streams or videos. Looks like we are just about done here. Another little patch right there. Keep this in between the trees. There. So. Hey, well. Thinking now we finish up cutting the yard, and then we can pick that up. So only at 66%. Clean up some of this first, leave the trees for now, and we'll have to figure out if I can go further in the ditch or not. Might get rid of all these front trees and the back trees. That'll give us some wood. Not that they're the biggest trees or anything else, but hey, money's money at this point. Not to mention make things a little easier for maneuvering. flower pots and everything else. Actually, just this one friggin' strip did pretty good, eh? We're going to leave that there for now. We're going to go over here. Helps if I open doors first. Get the hot rod out. That on, drop that down. Press this yard cut. I think I'm going to be too worried about getting it right deep in the corner because I can't get the forage wagon in there anyways. So. It's a freaking bump right there. What the hell? I have to try and flatten that out. I'm going to move the truck here so I can have a bit of an easier path. The yard's now a little funky because I went to bed and yeah, some of the grass grew a little more. That's okay. Eventually we won't have to worry about it. Stuff beside the tree, but we'll do what we can. Get it all figured out. think with what's in the yard here, we're actually going to have a little more than a full wagon. So that's okay. We can pick it up and just save it for the next time we mow. Although next time we mow, it might be hay we're picking up, not grass. Yeah, this tractor turns so fast. Alright, good enough. Good enough for now. This away. Close that up. I'm going to jump back in this thing. Phone call, hang on. Alright everybody, I'm going to have to leave it here. Stepson called, he's having a problem with his car, so yeah, I'm going to run out and see what we can figure out with that before it gets dark, because it's going to get dark quick here all of a sudden. So again, thank you very much for joining me. I'm hoping I can jump back on tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to go fix the stepson's car. And yeah, we'll get back to this tomorrow. Thank you very much, everybody, and you all have yourselves a great night.